Good evening, everybody. This is Samantha Jayne. You're watching my week ahead taroscope live here on Facebook, which I then share on YouTube as well. Apologies for sucking the sweet this evening. The lurgy has gone, but I'm just maintaining the old voice box, as it were. So, how are you? Hope you've had a good week. If you're there, drop me a comment. Let me know you're there. Let me know you can hear me, see me, and all of those things so that we can carry on with the broadcast. Right then, so this is for the week ahead, beginning the 8th of May. I hope you've had a great weekend. Hi Jayne, I hope you've loved the bank holiday, those of us here in the UK. Hi Mel. Let me know what you got up to. I hope you enjoyed the sunshine, that's for sure. Now, hi Camilla, you're tuning in. As always, I'm going to ask you all to keep sharing this. Really important to keep sharing, spreading the love, spreading the positivity, beating the Facebook algorithm as well, and keep spreading the joy. Hi Michelle, hi Shelley. So this week, well, the next few days are actually really good days. Rachel got some, but I'm sure you're not alone on that one. And like you, Shelley, I had quality family time. But the next few days are really good to make practical changes in your life, okay? And to do things that you enjoy. Now, friendships are really heightened in this. You know, some to stay, some may even be needing to go this week. But certainly today should be a time of pleasure. And over the next couple of days, in fact. You know, the next few days are good for these practical changes. A good time to have pleasure. A good time to do the things that you enjoy. Hi Anne, hi Hannah. And just allow success and things to fall into place. You should really feeling like, not like you're not driven, because you are, but like there's no need to push right now. Just let it flow, let it all come to you. That's how it should be feeling. Hi Tina, hi Julia. So that's how today and tomorrow should feel. Tomorrow we may get a little bit more of a predicament as we try to do a sort of balancing act between, hi Tina, between our responsibilities, you know, the responsibilities we have in our daily life and the things that we actually desire to go for, the things we want to achieve. So you may find yourself a little bit sort of struggling to balance those aspects, okay? So just be aware of that through tomorrow. And because of that, you may find yourself in a predicament. I would say to you that this week is not the best of weeks to start a new business. However, it is a week for career choices and changes and shifts and starting career projects. I hope that makes sense. Hi Tracy. Hi Julie. You sat there with Tracy. Hannah's feeling like that already. Good. But as I say, today, tomorrow, good days to relax and enjoy. When we get to Thursday, hi Fiona, there is this shift. It's been quite interesting today. I know I woke up in this mode as well, that it's time to do some improvements for my own sort of self. And it's really on Thursday. The energies are coming in for the rest of this week, hi Celia, to be about taking steps for self-improvement, taking steps to feel happier in your life, healthier, looking after you, connecting with your dreams. Some of you may have, and I mentioned this in my monthly taroscope on YouTube, that some of you may even feel this real like connecting with humanitarian projects and making a difference. All of those energies will be present around Thursday. But what is really strong this week, so excuse me sucking this week, is self-improvement and self-love. That's what's key this week. Because if you've not got that, you've not got anything. All right. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Lisa. So just be aware of that this week. The importance of self-love is really strong. Now, for those of you who love the crystals, as do I, I'm going to recommend to you the magnesite, the rose quartz, and the rhodonite. All right, they're all about self-love. People will ask me where to put them. Very easy if you're a girly. I'm going to say shove them in your bra, because we put them by the heart chakra, because that's where self-love is. That's where the seat of the soul is. Okay, good evening, Tanya. So yeah, just be aware this week is very much about self-love, taking care of you, making choices to feel happier, like your life is your own. And if, like someone on the comments is saying they've never had self-love, then that's why you're not finding love. Because if you haven't got self-love, then you haven't got any love to give. So there is a need to give yourself that love and do things to feel true happiness for yourself, okay? When we get to Friday, you may find, hi Vicky, you may find yourselves, hi Lisa, reassessing your close relationships. And these are the ones in your social life, all right? So you'll be adjusting and reassessing your relationships, your social life, again, all part of this self-care and self-love exercise. So you do need to watch for having irrational fears of loss, because some of you may find yourselves letting go of people or having a fear of letting go of people that aren't actually supporting you taking care of yourself. So just be aware of that as we come into the Friday, you know, and watch out for jealousies and things like that around you as you take these steps to put yourself first, love yourself first. Just be aware of other people's energies as we get to Friday. On the plus though, it is a really good day for being really resourceful in your life, in your world, and for opportunities coming in to use past skills, past connections. And as I said earlier, you know, career projects are really highlighted on Friday. You may find yourselves in conversations about new projects, new money-making schemes, stuff like that. Okay, and then Saturday, there is this shift and this change to come in. There's a lot of energy stuff going on, lots of planetary influence this week. There is a shift and a change to come in on Saturday. Something, you know, in lots of your lives, something will end. And this is because Uranus is getting ready to leave Aries. Now, be aware of travelling. If you're travelling on Saturday, check and double check, because you may have issues with the travel. But this weekend is one of those weekends, because of this shift, because of this shift and also in loving yourself above all others, which is important, it really is. All right, don't be surprised if people are pushing for a fight this weekend. So just be aware of that and choose your battles wisely. You do not need to engage. You do not need to go into battle if you just don't feel it's what's right. All right. And then on Sunday, as I say, because the weekend is this shift and this change, it's all building up to the new moon energy, basically. You know, be aware that any changes you bring in this weekend, you won't be able to go back on. So if you're ending relationships, ending friendships, ending situations through being quite impulsive or reactive, just be aware that you will not be able to go back on those decisions. So be very careful. It's kind of like eyes open, mouth shut kind of weekend, really, is what I would recommend. All right. And then when we get to Monday, actually, although you still got a little bit of frustration, on the whole, it's quite a good day, really. So, how are we doing? Is that resonating with you? Let me know. If you're watching it on replay, can you leave a little comment, replay, and let me know if this is resonating already with you. Have you woke up this week, as it were, hi Jamie, hi Alison, really sort of charged up, fired up to be looking after yourself better, taking care of you? Have you had time this weekend to give thought to your connections, your social life, the people you're allowing into your world? Who belongs, who doesn't belong? Who needs to go, who needs to stay? But also your own actions, what needs to change, and stuff like that. So just be aware of that for this week. So where in the world are you? I'm curious. Travel came up today. Let me know where you. Leave a little comment. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. I love to see it. Right, so that's really resonating with Sonia. Good, I'm going to say. So just, woo, the cards are jumping. But yeah, you see, through other people's challenges, things are revealed. So it's not a bad thing. It's just some of you may have a bit of a rocky road this week, just in order to stand your ground on taking care of you first. So we've got people in Scotland, people in Lincolnshire. Hi Sarah in Highworth. Swindon, York, High Wycombe. Wow, I love it. All right. So yeah, take care of you this week is what the planets are asking of you. Do what brings you happiness. So you may be choosing some easier life path. Devices. Sonia's saying spot on. Bristol. Devon. Hello in Devon. Hi Veronica. I was thinking about you today, ironically. Right then, let's see what the cards will bring. As always, I'm going to ask you to keep sharing this to your wall. Spread the insight, spread the knowledge. Knowledge isn't worth anything unless you give it away. If you pass it on, I mean. All right, so just be aware of that. Okay. Right then, someone's watching from Hull as well, and Malmesbury. Yeah, okay, it has felt a much more positive week. Part of me thinks that's because of the bank holiday and relaxing, and this fantastic sunshine we've had is always good for the soul. All right, but so the insight through the tarot, we are definitely, and as I say always, some of this will resonate with some of you, bits of it will resonate with you. Take what resonates, what feels right, what you connect with. It's Spirit's way of reaching out to you. So know that this week there are opportunities for beginnings. There is the need to hold your head up high as you take these beginnings and understand that you are nobody's fool. You may even need to remind some people this week that you are nobody's fool. But you are older and wiser and capable of all of this, okay? So be aware of that. It's like you've been walking through stuff to give you knowledge and to give you understanding about all of this. But now it's like you've got to use that knowledge to move forward. And again, even the tarot is saying, this is a week for letting go of negativity. Negativity linked to other people. And it can be your own negativity, your own behaviour. So it's like if you are a people pleaser, this is a week that may be challenged. And that's where I mean some of you may go through challenges as part of it. But it really is about using your knowledge, using your wisdom, bringing in beginnings and enjoying where you're at. Okay, so just make you aware of that, all right? There is nothing wrong with being focused on your own success. And this week it's going to kind of show to you that it's actually quite important to do that. Now, when it comes to the work aspect, this is a week for getting back in love with the things that you are doing. This is what's featuring in your work sector. The importance of loving what you do. The importance of enjoying it, putting love in it, or loving who you're working with, stuff like that. All that passion, all that drive comes through loving what you do. When we love what we do, we have peace in our mind about going to work and working and all that work entails. So be aware of that. Watch for being overly defensive, any communication that comes in. It's not necessary. Yes, we always have to watch our own backs. And as I say, this week is about self-love. And that even will cross over into what you'll say your work aspect is. All right? But know that you don't need to be over self-protecting. And know that what's important is that you are doing what you love. All right? In relationships, some of you may be feeling the need to take a break, the need for some time out. Again, this is all part of self-recovery, self-healing and self-love. And that could be in your intimate relationship, or it could be in your friendships, work colleagues, family members, any relationship this can touch on. All right, so either yourself or those around you may be feeling the need to take a break, to retreat from the world, to recover, re-energize and take care of you. That's what is important. And again, it's all part of this being focused on what you need and where you are going from here. Now, there's a lot to learn this week. I'm probably guilty of this one. There's a lot to learn this week from juggling a lot of life. And lots of us are, let's face it, lots of us are juggling a lot of life. And there is this realization this week about how much energy we're putting into juggling all the aspects of life and how this is draining us. So be aware of that, okay? Yes, there's lots of activity to go on, lots of stuff to do, there always is. But be aware that it is important to rest, and it's important to make choices that make your life easier in order to make you happier in your life. If you are focusing on an end result, and you see the end result as bringing the happiness, you are never going to experience happiness. Happiness and fulfillment comes from enjoying the journey towards an end result. So keep that in your mind. Make sure you are enjoying the journey you are on, and not going through hardness, if you like, in the hope of a positive day ahead. That's no good for anybody. So new places, new spaces, new roles, new things to be doing. Lots of you will be drawn to all of this week. Some of you may experience unexpected changes and step into new emotional cycles because of it. But know that what is coming up this week, if you have been hedging your bets, keeping your options open, you're going to have to make a choice about which direction you're walking this week. And this is part of this need to retreat, as in look after you rather than everybody else around you. So as I say, don't be surprised if you find yourself needing to walk away from people this week in order to be in a happier space. This may be a shock move to some people, but it is all about getting you back to being centre of your world. So I hope that you can understand this. Drop me a little comment, let me know if it's resonating with you. I say, excuse me slurping this week. Now, a lot of you asked me about personal readings after I've done these lives. Yes, I do personal readings. You will need to go to my website, which is needapsychic, psychic.co.uk. All right, all the information you need is there. All the different types of readings, hi Brian, all the different types of readings available, whether you want to order a 24-hour emailed reading or you want to see me in person. All the details are there. Right then, who is feeling empty? Who's feeling empty and needs a little bit of direction? I feel like someone's really quite lost, actually. If that's you, leave a comment. Let me know. Let me draw some extra cards for you tonight. Right, Mark, I'm drawn to your words. Mark Wagstaff, I hope I'm saying that right. Let me have a look for you. Let's see what guidance they'll give you this evening. Woo, look at that. The beginning cards fell out. Right, you need to take a beginning. And what the rest of the cards are showing me is that you need to take this beginning, Mark. And there is this need to be black and white about the events of your life that have gone on. Too much dwelling on things, at least at a mental level, which is affecting the emotion. There is this need instead to go for a wish, go for a dream, and not give a flying kahootas whether you get there or not. It's about the journey, Mark. You need to take a beginning that allows you to put things behind you and walk forwards once and for all. I hope that that makes sense. You're letting other people, or the challenges that other people have been through or have put you through, block your flow to abundance. There is a need to get you back in flow by making a decision, making an announcement, and going for a beginning. So I hope that helps you, Mark. Oh, it's put makes sense. Good. I'm glad it makes sense, honey. Right, because honestly, enough. If you were here, I would be saying, enough. Come on, Mark. Get up. Get going. Enough. It's like you've been waiting around far too long. Let's get on with living again. All right? So I hope that helps you. Right, Tina, I'm drawn to you this evening and those words. Let me have a look for you, Tina. Right, need to bring a change into your relationships or how you are conducting your relationships. Fantastic timing this week, my dear, because this week is about self-love and self-appreciation. So, you are going into a time of limbo before you can bring a commitment in. And the reason for this is because there needs to be a commitment made to yourself. I've got someone whispering in my ear. I don't mean I've got things on. I'm not on TV. What I mean is I've got spirit saying to me that you need to make a commitment to yourself and to loving yourself first. It's almost as if you are, give me that again. It's as if you're looking for a relationship, and when this person comes in or anyone comes in, you dismiss your wants, your dreams, your desires for your life on a personal level. You know how people wait for someone to build a life with? You've got to pack it in and you've got to build a life for yourself. Not because you'll then be by yourself, but because there is this need for you to get on with living and putting your own self-worth, as in what you want, is more important than anyone you're in a relationship with. Stop putting your goals aside for a relationship, because that's why the relationships get taken out. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. I'm saying that a bit lackadaisical there, but I hope that makes sense. Let me know. All right. Right then. Amanda, you leapt out at me there. So I hope I'm making sense to you. I'm going to keep going as long as I can with the old voice box. Right then, I've got lots of disappointments, and as part of this walking away, I have indeed got you looking at a new place, a new space to be, Amanda. I feel this is a longer term vision, but actually not as long as you may think. Okay, so over the next 4 months, there is a need to kind of give yourself what you need. I sod the rest of them. Give yourself what you need as you make a choice over the next 4 months of where you wish to be in the world. Now, it's interesting, on the back of what I've said for Tina, there is an element of that in you, is what I'm being shown. So a little bit of concern here is that you will go for this connection, go for this, sorry, not connection, go for this movement, this change in your world, choosing where in the world you want to be, and then decide you don't want to do it without being in a relationship. All right, so just watch for that. Whatever you're looking at doing is we're going to require you to be committed to doing that and having strength and courage to do that. But I feel it's something you would do on your own rather than through a union. So I hope that makes sense to you. But there is this need to take an adventure that's for you and you alone. Let me know if that makes sense. Tina's saying hers did, very much so. Right then. Excuse me, coughing. Let me see what I can pull up and get for you. Try and see these comments. Right then. So Tina's saying that's spot on. Good, I'm going to say. Right, let me have a look for you. Maybe see if I can get it to scroll up a bit faster. Right, Mel. I don't even need to draw cards for you, Mel, because the words I'm hearing is, give me that again. It's like you're placing unrealistic expectations on yourself, almost deliberately to self-sabotage you, grabbing onto some happiness. So just watch for that, all right? I hope that makes sense to you, okay? So just be aware of that there is this need to be very careful that it's not like you're putting pressure on yourself for things to be a certain way, which isn't necessary. So just relax, Mel. Relax and allow yourself to sit back and be content, because I'm being told you've achieved quite a lot. Yeah, again, end result or journey. Yeah, end result or journey. Sonia, what you've written. Not quite sure how to take what you've written. Right, so that made sense to Amanda. That's good to know. Yeah, I'd get excited, hun. Just don't let a relationship take you off that plan if you do choose to go through with the plan. Yeah? You want someone with you. If you're going to have someone beside you, they're going to have to come with you on that trip, on that move. All right, so I hope that helps you. Right then, let me have a little looky. Who are you drawing me to? Right then, so who's feeling lost? All right, I've been told I've got to work with lost souls. That sounds wrong, doesn't it? But I've got this feeling of people really being in quite a lot of almost despair. All right, Amanda, that would not surprise me. And that's why I've got to say to you, be very careful not to allow something short-lived here to get in the way. All right, so let me see what I can give you. Who's feeling lost? Let's see where Spirit want to take me. Sonia. Right, let me look for you, Sonia Johnson. Let me have a look, see what they will give me. Excuse the coughing. Right, I've got you with some kind of heartache, actually. I've got you with some heartache and some upset, but I do have to say it's kind of destined. And it's like there's things revealed, and I've got this upset, but it's quite a destined process that you're walking through. So know that. But I have to watch with you because it's like you're taking it all on your own shoulders, and that taking full responsibility for it and not letting others carry their load. Or do you know what I mean? You're turning it in, whatever you've walked through, into your burden, and it's not yours to carry. So I hope that makes sense to you. You are stepping into, actually, there is a new life path, as I would call it, new opportunity for you on something that suits you so much better. However, it's like the universe is waiting for you to make a decision about what you want, make an announcement, and then, as I said before, use your knowledge to get you of life, to get you to where you need to be. But it's about a life changer here, and it's about carving out a life now that suits you better than where you were. So I hope that makes sense, Sonia, because it's like I've got to lighten your load so there's less stress or responsibility or something like that somehow. So again, you know how in the astrology this week it was about simplifying life? I feel as if you're being called to do that. So I hope that makes sense with you. Let me know. All right. Right then, one more. Where shall we go? Right, Mel's saying that was spot on. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Tina, we do upset people when we start taking care of ourselves because we're no longer available. That's the thing. Right, Ash Waltz. Limbo. Let's see what's going on with your limbo. Come on, right, so why is Ash in limbo? Or is she not really? Let me have a look. And then I'm going to finish with an angel card. Oh, can you understand why I've got you struggling with solitude? Struggling with solitude. When we're in limbo, it's because there's things we need to see. And I have got that feeling of limbo with you, but it's kind of like you're not learning the lessons. There's something you need to see, something you need to work out, and then make your choice about your direction as well. All right? There's been some learning taking place, or needs to take place, is what I'm being shown. But it's like you've got to have some courage to do what you need to do and get your life moving forward in this area or in all of life, actually. So unexpected changes are actually an opportunity to have lessons learned, understanding, knowledge, whatever you want to call it. Lose this inner battle about making a decision. It's like you're holding yourself in limbo. All right, so I hope that makes sense to you. But there is this need to get on with living. Yeah, so take the lessons, learn the lessons, and run for the hills and leave it all behind you so that you can step into better days. Unexpected changes can give you everything that you want. So I hope that helps you. You will have things to celebrate before the end of the year. Honestly, you will have things to celebrate before the end of the year if you will just kind of do it right. Lesson learned, let's get on. And put things aside and step forward. Don't need to hold yourself in limbo. You're choosing that. Yeah? So I hope that makes sense to you. Okay? I hope that helps. Right then, I'm going to finish with an angel card tonight. You hear my voice is going again. So, as I said, details of readings are on my website, which is needapsychic.co.uk. All right, but right now, I'm going to finish with some angel guidance for all of you. I'm going to draw a card. Are you still all seeing my angel card on my Facebook page every morning? I think Facebook are hiding things. Okay, that made sense to Ash. Brilliant. Good, I'm glad, because honestly, your life's not really on hold or anything. You just got to step forward. Just step forward now, enough. Right then, I like this one. I love this card. Beautiful, man. Beautiful energy. All right, so you found it. So what that card means to me, yeah, some people may be entering into a relationship and I'm going to say, yeah, you found it. Some people may be finding their job, their role, their life path in the career. I'm going to say, do you know what, whether it looks like it or not at the minute, you found it. Some of you may be finding your purpose, your passion, your connection again, your true direction to take. All right, so it's really important that you relax whilst also get excited about where you're sat in the world, because excitement energy is the fastest creative energy to sit in and have a lot of love behind the things and thoughts that you are doing. All right, so as I said, you found it. So for many of you watching today, that's your message. You found it. Stop stressing about it, stop analysing it, stop worrying about it, and instead choose to accept the abundance within it and get on with it. So here's to another positive week. But just remember, choose your battles well across the weekend. You don't need to rise to every fight or aggro as you're letting go of people and situations. Have a brilliant week. I'll see you over on YouTube later in the week. Thank you. Bye.